This is the video you should have saw yesterday. But during the editing process, Adobe had encountered a problem in which caused the rendering to stop, and when I tried to look for it, it didn't seem to really give me a total guideline. At first it said anywhere between 3 minutes to 30 minutes, but I couldn't replicate the problem to really come up with a good solution. I went ahead and sent a report in, so now Adobe can do its thing and I'll continue working on the video. The egregious thing though is that I was only able to record 3 matches. I ran out of time during the day to record 5, and some of the matches took longer than expected, but you will still get 3 awesome matches for the price of 1. So without further ado, please ignore everything that I say after a certain point because it doesn't really apply now, but I hope that you enjoy the show nonetheless. Hey there, Poke fans. Welcome back to a brand new video. My name is Matt, and we're going to continue our seasonal climb during the Rake Ladder with a team that we built from scratch. A couple of things that we noticed in the last episode, and I saw some of the comments that you guys left behind. Right now, Garchomp is in question. Not a full replacement, but a couple of his move sets are kind of being underutilized. One is being Crunch, and the other one's being Dragon Claw. Even though that there's a dragon across from me, with Terra being a thing, I am always unsure that I'm actually going to hit a dragon type on the other opposite side, or they're going to swap out to a fairy type, or just do what I used to do like 4 seasons ago, something like that. Terra fairy. So dragon type moves wouldn't necessarily work. So we're going to try the move sets as they are right now. And next episode we'll change them if they don't improve this one, just because of the fact that I'm kind of tired of not utilizing everything that a Pokemon could have. Like, my default right now is to click Rock Slide and hope for the flinches instead of clicking on the actual moves that do something a little bit more different. Same thing with Urshifu. I don't really click Iron Head, like hardly at all, even though that Iron Head is super effective against fairy types, and I do see quite a bit of Flutter Mane still. I'm usually clicking Surgeon Strikes still because I know that is the key move to use, and even then I could be using like Close Combat, which then minus the stats, or I replace Aqua Jet for maybe like U-turn so I can get the hit in, swap out, bring in like Arcanine, whose Protect is really useful, but I'm not sure about the Pokemon as a whole, right? It is weak against fighting types because of the rock typing, and if I use the Terra on Arcanine, I can't use it for anybody else, so it puts me in a really rough spot. At just regular fire rock cannot be burnt. I also need to change the Terra type for Iron Hands. I like keeping it at electric because then I can, Terra electric, like maybe Thunder Punch or Wild Charge, which is going to be replaced here pretty quickly for it's going to take over for Thunder Punch, so I am switching moves out, and that will happen in tomorrow's video. But just to kind of keep that, like, oh, I can hit stuff. And since Water Ogerpon is starting to get traction, that might be a good thing to do for me, but we'll see. Otherwise, we haven't really seen anything for Tornadus, Sinistcha. I mean, he could have a couple of move changes, like one, take out Calm Mind to bring in Trick Room, but I kind of like where mine's at just because of the fact that I have 1 more point in speed. So if the other Sinistras that I come across are slower than me, Trick Room is actually more benefit to them. So kind of want to keep what I have, but Hospitality is definitely the best thing that you guys could have. Heat Proof is still good. It just halves damage to fire attacks and not make you immune, which that's what I thought it did. Cause like, Bronzong had it at one point. So it's like, oh yeah, I could totally use this. And then it's just like, nope, Heat Proof doesn't affect. It's weird. So they must have changed it somehow, or sometime. I'm not sure when, but yeah. So there's that. Video's gonna be a little bit late today. I was a little late on recording, so please don't kill me. But yeah, that's it for the team. This team is officially unlocked, so the Kitakami League is done. And let me know if you guys want to see the rankings of that. I took a screenshot because it's dope. So yeah, with that out of the way, let's get into our first match of 5. All right, first match has Sisui and Gudra, Sinistcha, Urshifu, Chiapao, Tinglu, and Alolan Vulpix. Or Ninetales, sorry. So, Alolan Ninetales is going to get up Aura Veil, which is going to be detrimental to the rest of the team. So I don't have anyone with Brick Break, unfortunately. Maybe I should teach that to like Iron Hands or something. Maybe like Urshifu, that would be like dope. I could also give it to Garchomp. Garchomp does get Brick Break. So because he usually strikes first, maybe that would be the thing that I would do. But if I click Brick Break with him having Scarf, Aurora Veil isn't up yet, so probably not the best. But in this case, let's bring up Tornadus, Iron Hands. 1, 2, 3, 4 physical attackers. We're gonna bring in Arcanine, and I kind of want to bring in Urshifu. He's got 1, 2 types. We'll bring in Sinistcha. I think Urshifu is gonna be a rapid strike. It could be single strike, in which then gotcha. Obviously, you totally tricked me. But the Tinglu, totally strength based. So obviously, I want to bring in Sinistcha to be able to do Strength Sap, as well as Matcha Gotcha. That's going to do a lot of damage to Tinglu. Now, I'm not going to be able to taunt here because a lot of the Pokemon are dark. So, there's that. Okay, so we have Sinistcha and Chien-Pao at our first versus my Tornadus and Iron Hands. So, I could taunt Sinistcha so that Strength Sap doesn't come into play like hardly ever. And I think that's what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to fake out Chien-Pao. Thinking it's not going to Terra Ghost, but it could. Protect, so that's totally fine. Fake out, goes into that slot, does nothing. No Terras across the board from either side. Here comes the taunt. Right into Sinistcha. No Calm Minds, no Strength Saps, none of that. Mental Herb kicks in. That is a Trick Room. Oh, Strength Sap still. Okay. So it is a Trick Room setter. Okay. That's good that's great to know. I'm gonna go ahead and just Terra. And I'm gonna punch. Well, right now, Chien-Pao's the fastest Pokemon on the field. Swap to Arcanine. Oh no, did it? I went back to Tornadus. What are you doing? Oh well, whatever. I can't do anything about it. Like, hey, I went back to Tornadus. What are you doing? Oh, they swapped out Chien-Pao. That's dope. Bring out Ninetales. Snow Warning comes out. Iron Hands comes back. Bring out Arcanine. Intimidate goes off. Here comes the Bleak Wind. Misses the Ninetales completely, but it hits the Sinistcha, almost a one-hit KO. Woo! Matcha Gotcha. It's not as effective to either one of the Pokemon. So I don't know, it's gonna go up to a fourth. If that. A third. Which isn't like where I want it to be, but I'll take it. You know, unfortunately I have to take it, so it's like can't really say that I want or diswant something. Maybe Terra Ghost to Bleak Wind. No, I'm attacking before this. Bleak Wind and then Flare Blitz into Ninetales. Okay, you can Rage Powder all that you want. Bleak Wind Storm, please hit the Nope, it's not going to hit either one. It just randomly dodges. Let's go. Aura Veil. That was perfect. I mean, I wasn't going to get it before Aura Veil anyway, but that was perfect. Flare Blitz right into that slot. Goodbye, Sinistcha. Ah, for shame. For shame. So it's a 1v4. Or 3v4. Gutra comes out. This is a perfect time to swap in to Iron Hands. And I'm going to Will-O-Wisp the Gudra. Tornadus right now is going to benefit at all. It's snowing. We're gonna probably have a blizzard on our hands, and I would much rather have Iron Hands out there. Yep, there it is. There's the blizzard. Does nothing to the Arcanine. Oh, that's a crit. That's not bad. Citrus Berry is going to heal it back up to over half. So there's that. Will-O-Wisp into the Goodra, so take that. Your body presses ain't going to do nothing now. Yeah, you can go ahead and shelter. That's cool. Increase your defense sharply, but you're burned, so your attack is half. Let's go. I'm gonna Drain Punch into the Goodra. Should I burn those Ninetales? I mean, I can't put anyone to sleep, so maybe put on a timer would be good. Yeah, I think that's gonna be the play. Actually. Goodra is burnt. Heavy Slam and Flare Blitz into Ninetales. Double into that slot. Terra. Probably going to be for the Goodra. And it is. Ice. Yep. No water. Okay. Okay. Removes that fighting weakness. So that's cool. Moonblast. Right over to the Iron Hands. Does not get the KO. Gets him pretty far. Flare Blitz. Right into the Ninetales after that. That's a pretty hefty hit. That's pretty hefty. Body Press. Not enough because of that burn. Heavy Slam. Boop. Knocks out the Ninetales. That burn though. Goes up by the leftovers. Goes down by the burn. So now it's neutral healing. But now it's 4v2 and... Oh, Chin Pao comes out now. Interesting. Probably has to sash, if I had to guess. Chin Pao comes out. Oop. Lowers down defenses to everyone except for himself. I'm going to Drain Punch the Chin Pao, and I'm going to Extreme Speed. Yeah, in case if like Sucker Punch comes out. Oh, Protect. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I can accept that. Shelter again from the Goodra. Oh, I might get less than 5 today. I'm hoping I get 5. Time's just like ticking by. I'll do my best, guys. Okay, Snow's gone. Drain Punch over there. I'm actually going to Will-O-Wisp the Chin Pao just so that it doesn't do as maximum damage as it possibly could. Guess it's still going to hurt. So I kind of want to try to prevent that. So it has 2 targets. You can either go after the Iron Hands and maybe knock it out, or it could go after the Arcanine and get resisted. It could still knock it out. Icicle Crash over to the Iron Hands. It avoids it. That's cool. Here comes the Will-O-Wisp, and it'll avoid that. Well, there goes that idea. But here comes the Drain Punch. Oh, Body Press first. Ooh! Iron Hands just barely survives. Drain Punch goes right into the Chin Pao, knocks it out, or almost knocks it out, but hangs on to the Focus Sash. And Iron Hands gets a lot of healing. A lot of healing from that. A lot of healing from that. Okay, so now we're going to swap Iron Hands to Sinistra. And I'm going to protect Arcanine because Chin Pao's going to protect here. You wouldn't want to do anything else. I'm going to switch to Sinistcha because that body press is probably going to go into that slot. So Hospitality is going to heal Arcanine a little bit, which is dope. Protect. Called it. Arcanine's going to protect now. No damage goes to that Pokemon at all. Body press into... Ooh, Arcanine. Okay. Okay. Nice read. Very nice read. All right. So in this case, we're going to Matcha Gotcha, and I'm going to Extreme Speed into the Chien-Pao. Chien-Pao's not going to last. Goes for the double protect, but it fails. Here comes the Extreme Speed. Boop. Now, I might be faster than this Goodra. I might be. I am. Sap Sipper. No. Body Press goes right into his Hisuian Arcanine. Knocks him out. Aw, man. Aw, man. That kind of stinks. Okay. Okay. All right. Bring on Iron Hands. Swap to Tornadus. Fake out the Goodra. Tornadus comes out. Fake out. Hits that slot. Does a little bit of damage. It's not going to do a ton. We're doing this so that we could swap into Sinistcha, which then is going to then use Hospitality on Iron Hands here. Aura Veil's gone. That's cool. There's that. Terra, Thunder Punch, Round Attack, Goodra slot. That +4 to defense is what's giving Body Press that major boost. So I'm hoping that that will help heal Iron Hands a bit. And I'm hoping that this will also help out with the typing. So here we go. That's +6 now. Thunder Punch. Terra Electric. Boot. Oh, that does nothing. Oh, no. And I can't use... No, I could still Shadow Ball. Never mind. I could Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball into the Goodra. Swap to Tornadus. We're going to be doing the swap game for a little bit. Because he can't Body Press into Sinistcha, so my win condition right now is Sinistcha. It's a good thing I didn't, like, Terra him. Because that would have been bad. Here, have a Shadow Ball. That does a little bit more damage. Body Press over to the Tornadus. Tornadus will live. It's also that was also a crit, so that was good. Now I could go for two different things, right? It can't do Shelter again because it's too high. We'll Shadow Ball and we will use Protect. Now, after this, I could either Tailwind and let Tornadus goes down and then fake out to Thunder Punch so that one, my guys could attack faster than this Goodra can, which is totally fine. Life Dew? Yeah, that needs to immediately stop. That needs to immediately stop. Okay. Calm Mind. Taunt the Goodra. I might only be able to get 3. This one's taking about a while. Goodra and his bulk. Heavy slam. Crit on the tornadoes. Okay. But it's taunted now. It can't use Life Dew. I was not able to get the Tailwind off, but I prevented Life Dew for 2 more turns. And that is essentially what I wanted to have happen. Okay, I'm going to Calm Mind one more time. Fake out the Gudra. Crit. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Okay. Lynch could not move. Heals up a little bit, but loses that HP immediately. Shadow Ball and Thunder Punch. Let's hope. Let's hope. Battle is canceled. Oh my god. Oh my god. I mean, they could have made it last, but like, bro, you weren't gonna get Sinistra. You weren't. I'm sorry, you couldn't. Oh my gosh. And that Sap Sipper makes it so that I can't just drain their attack forever. All right, so we got Okidoki, Rillaboom, Chien Pao. Ooh, regular teal Ogerpon. That's cool. Ursaluna, that's Blood Moon, and Cresselia. So kind of like a Trick Room setup, maybe. For the Pokemon's actually kind of fast, though. I think Okidoki might be fast. I'm not 100% sure on that one. But we'll bring in our top competitors. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 physical attackers, 2 special attackers. But Okidoki does have Guard Dog, so we don't want to necessarily bring in Arcanine, or at least not bring him in when Okidoki is out there already. So I think the best chance that we have for survival is to bring in Tornadus Urshifu. Sinistra would be really, really good here, but I don't know if it's going to make a difference to everyone else. So it would benefit, like, Matcha Gotcha could hit Ursaluna. That's fairly anyone else. That's weird. Okay, we're running out of time. Arcanine, and we'll bring in Iron Hands. That way I can kind of shuffle in. Let's make sure I don't I don't want to make sure that I give Okidoki more power than he needs to. So we'll do our best. Chien Pao and Ogerpon versus Urshifu and Tornadus. Okay, so we're going to lose to the Chien Pao speed-wise, but I could Terra, Tailwind, I wonder. Close combat? No. Tailwind. Oh, what do I want to do? Surgeon Strikes. Chien Pao. Because if it's Spike Shield, I'm going to go right through it and be able to knock it out. I do not want to be able to injure my own guy, obviously. Chien Pao would be the second worst thing to fight here. Ivy Cudgel could do a lot of damage to Urshifu. I'm hoping that's not the case, but we'll see. Chien Pao goes down. Here comes the Ivy Cudgel into Urshifu. Is a one-hit KO. Okay. Which I'm okay with for the most part. We'll bring in Iron Hands next. I'm afraid Okidoki's gonna come out here, and if Okidoki's comes out now, I'm gonna be in trouble. Cresselia comes out next. Okay. Ooh, shiny. Congrats. Okay, so let's get this party started by doing that, and we're gonna fake out Cresselia. Spiky Shield goes up, which is why I didn't fake out. So there's a calc right now that I don't know if a lot of people have looked at. Iron Hands goes into Ogerpon, right? Does about 13 to 20% of damage, and then Bleak Wind would pick up the rest. It's almost a one-hit KO. in that regard. So that's kind of like the calc there. Not very effective. This is going to be effective though. But I could hit Ogerpon with the Drain Punch. So I think I'm going to do that. What are you going to do? I mean, Ogerpon's going to get hit for a lot of damage here. Bleak Wind misses Ogerpon, which is unfortunate. Does hit the Cresselia for quite a bit. Ivy Cudgel over on the Iron Hands. Doesn't do as much. Drain Punch back, though. And I'm going to get half of that damage back, depending on what their HP was set. It's about a third. And Trick Room gets activated. That's terrible, because I moved after Ogerpon, now I moved before Ogerpon. Why? I could also do this too. And now I could just do what? With your Ogerpon. So you're setting up for Ursaluna. Okay, here you go. I see you. I see you. I'm paying attention. That's a terrible thing, though, because now I'm going to taunt their Cresselia. It's probably going to do Lunar Blessing. Do you have Mental Herb? You do. Okay, good. Now you're going to Lunar Blessing, which is going to heal yourself, but isn't going to do... Oh, Moonblast? Into the Iron... Yeah, no, you're not. Yeah, no. Special Attack fell. Here, Drain Punch. Boop. This is a one-shot to Ursaluna, but I'm going to do a lot of damage to that guy. I didn't get all my HP back? That's weird. Okay, one's now gone. I'm going to taunt the Cresselia. And then... Do I have anything to worry about normal types? Blood Moon is still really, really hard-hitting. Who's in the back? Arcanine. Yeah, why not? In case if another Moonblast comes out from Cresselia, I like completely don't get hit by it. So Intimidate goes off. I don't think Okie Dokie is in the roster. Taunt. No more no Lunar Blessing for you. I'm definitely faster than both of those Pokemon, so that's not a big problem. Earth Power goes right into the Arcanine. Sorry, Arcanine, I did have to sacrifice you. I apologize. Cannot Lunar Blessing after that. That's... Yeah, sorry. Sorry, Arcanine. I didn't mean to sacrifice you like that, but I had to sacrifice you like that. Okay, so we've seen them all. Ogerpon's not in here. Or not, Okie Dokie's not in here. Okay. So we're going to Bleak Wind, and I'm going to just fake out the Ursaluna. Here comes the Terra Normal, maybe? Yep, Terra Normal from Ursaluna. So now Hyper Voice is a thing. Can still do Earth Power, but here's the fake out. Lurch can move. Moonblast. Into the Iron Hands. Doesn't do as much. Does lower down its special attack. That doesn't matter. Bleak Windstorm. Please hit someone. Ursaluna dodges it. Cresselia doesn't. Speed fell from the Cresselia. How many turns left? One more turn. Protect. I mean, they're focusing heavily on those Iron Hands. Heavily focusing on those Iron Hands. Let's do that. Terra Ghost. And Bleak Wind. And I'm going to punch Ursaluna. It may not do a whole lot, but if this is a Hyper Voice, this is a good call. Because Torninus is now not going to get affected by Hyper Voice, which means I get to attack next turn. So I'm assuming that it's the speed drop. Oh, here it is. Hyper Voice. Not enough to KO Oh, mine's eye. That's right. And it gets the throat spray activated. Moonblast. Just barely enough to knock out the Iron Hands. That's right. Throat spray. Or mine's eye. But I get the double KO anyway, so take that. But here's the funny part. I lose. I mean, Ogerpon did take some damage, right? Did he? Yeah, because he had to get punched in the face. He got punched in the face. So if this hits, I win. If this doesn't hit, I lose. Let's go. Spiky Shield? You gonna go Spiky Shield? Nope. Bleak Windstorm hits and I win. Let's go. Oh, I was not expecting that. Like at full HP, there's no KO. I'm not terrifying, there's no way. But mine's eye ability, I'm still not used to it. It's like, oh crap, that's right. I still lived though. I'm not weak against it. I'm resistant, and I still did a lot. Oh, that's dope. That's dope. Oh, that was a good game. All right, final match of the day. I'm running out of time, guys, so I can't do my 5 today, which is unfortunate. We've got Alolan, Ninetales, Iron Bundle, Fluttermane, Urshifu, Dragonite, and Chien-Pao. So with this particular thing, what we're going to want to do is maybe walk in with Iron Hands and, well, I mean, we could fake out, right? So here's my thought process. And I could be wrong here. We walk in with Urshifu, Iron Hands. We fake out the Dragonite. If it comes in, we knock out the Chien-Pao right after that. No one in the... Well, they do have 2 speedy people. So Tornadus, obviously, we're going to have to Garchomp after that as Rock Slides. And we can also do Earthquakes to maybe level out the playing field just a bit. Well, one of them is going to be like 300 something. Yeah, I have to. There's no way. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Urshifu, and we'll do Sinistcha. That way we can kind of swap in and out if we need to. Dang it. If I use my Terra now for Garchomp, I pretty much lose Terra options later. So that's kind of like, I'm really stuck here. But here it comes. Dragonite and Chien-Pao on their side. I need to get Terra Fire on this Garchomp. He's not going to be able to knock out both Chien-Pao and Dragonite by himself. So that needs to happen right now. But I also need to Tailwind so that I don't get knocked out right away. Extreme Speed's going to come in. Is that going to be enough to knock out Tornadus? Probably. So we'll swap over to Sinistcha right away. Terra. I outspeed. Yeah, whatever. We'll do it. Dragon Claw. I outspeed right now Chien-Pao with just basic Garchomp. I need to Terra Fire him so that he doesn't get hit with anything. Extreme Speed could go into the Tornado slot. I don't know. I'm just guessing at this point. But Strength Sap right now is going to be very helpful. Terra Fire the Garchomp so that we can have access to him later on down the road. We cannot be Will-O-Wisp, but that's not going to be an issue. But I can't be one-shot by this Chien-Pao. Here comes their Terra, and it's probably going to be the Dragonite. It is, and it's going to be Terra Normal. So, did I guess it right? I lose out on the fact that I did not Rock Slide, but it is what it is at this point. Protect on the Chien-Pao, so we didn't go for that slot, which is great. And Extreme Speed goes right into the Sinistcha, which does nothing. Dragon Claw. That does a lot of damage. That is not multi-scale. And I'm going to go ahead and just Matcha Gotcha. And I'm locked into Dragon Claw, which I am then going to go ahead and... Can't swap. I'm going to go ahead and Dragon Claw right into the Dragonite, which is going to knock him out. But I'm going to get hit with Extreme Speed from the Dragonite here. Oh, it just barely lives. Rough Skin does a little bit of damage. Dragon Claw right into that slot, which is going to knock him out. Took 2 hits, but I got him. I'm locked into Dragon Claw, but Ice Spinner comes out and it's going to go right into the Sinistra, which I will survive. That's a lot of healing that I just got there. But he needs to get off the field now, like immediately. Since I had to use my Terran right now, him being against Qian Pao is like the worst possible outcome. Here comes Ninetales, which is the Alolan Ninetales. Swap to Urshifu, and I'm going to then Dragon Claw to Qian Pao because I outspeed. They're going to activate Aura Veil, which is totally fine. Now, Sucker Punch could come out here and knock out my Garchomp, which I guess would be okay. I can't really do anything about that. And it does happen. Rough Skin does a little bit of damage, though, so I'm okay with that. But that's one move that they don't have control over. And now I get to have full control over the battle. Ninetales uses... Oh, you went for Blizzard first. Okay. No Aura Veil. Here comes Tornadus. He comes right back out and says hello. Tornadus is going to go ahead and use Tailwind so that I outspeed. Sucker Punch over to the Qian Pao. Doesn't do a whole lot of damage because it's not super effective. As Dark is against fighting, and fighting resists Dark. Surgeon Strikes. Goes over to the Ninetales, going to knock it out. No Aura Veil for you if that's what you're going for this turn. And now we're down to just 3 versus 2. And it's now set to Iron Bundle. Switch out to Sinistra. That way I can get a little bit of healing in. No Quark Drive that I recall from that Pokemon, which is really, really weird. But now we get Blizzards. Which, actually... Surgeon Strikes into the Iron... Actually... Yeah, Surgeon Strikes... No. Surgeon Strikes into Qian Pao. Swap Tornadus to Sinistra. I believe I will live here. Tornadus come back. I have... Hospitality. This is going to heal up a little bit. Let's hopefully save. Sucker Punch does not activate because it goes over to the Sinistra instead. That's really, really funny. Surgeon Strikes. You had a guaranteed hit with Urshifu. I don't know why you wouldn't... He doesn't know I'm banded. That's why. I think I'll live here. I mean, I'm set to bold. I mean, Sinistra could go down here. Blizzard, 100%. Sinistra does go down. All right, Tornadus comes up. This is it. Let's see what happens. Bleak Wind into Searching. Oh, that's a lot. Can I get it? Can I get it with the 3 hits? 1. Come on, give it to me. 2. Oh, yeah, I got it. Oh, my God. Yes, let's go. Let's go. Whew. Let's go. So Dragon Claw really, really helped out there. Crunch seems really, really situational. So Crunch right now for Garchomp definitely needs to change. Thunder Punch did seem to help with the Terra Electric, but I think Wild Charge needs to come in for my Iron Hands for sure. Yes, I do get hit with the recoil, but with Drain Punch, it should be able to survive a little bit. So there's that. All right, guys, it's very unfortunate that I have to leave at this particular note. I have to get this edited so you guys could see it on time. I have got probably like 20 minutes before I have to get ready for work. So unfortunately, that's where I'm going to have to call it here. I want to thank you guys for watching a very short video of today's fights. I really wanted to do 5. I'll make it up to you though. I'll record tonight. That way you guys have an extra video for tomorrow. So there's everything that I've got for you. If you liked the video, like it, go ahead and dislike it. If you didn't, leave a comment down below. I do reply to any and all comments that you guys leave behind. And if you feel like subscribing, please do. It does help support out the channel, and it does help improve our chances of being seen by the algorithm. And if you want to help prove my uncle right by hitting the notification and setting it to all, you'll be notified when I release more Pokemon content. So there's that. You'll have a video late night tonight or tomorrow morning with 2 fights. I'm sorry, it's just 2 fights. I just have to make it up that way. And then, yeah, so there's that. For now, I'm out. I have to get ready for work here in a little bit. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you all later. Till then, have a great day. Peace.